Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Now a first carry from Latavius Murray. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Gun.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
11 more on that one and another first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly just down a score. They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. That's complete to White. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Gotta go. Red,
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Let's just do me.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on set. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Second half starts with a run by Murray. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Again, it's Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he finds Cook. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Again, it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Now Parkey for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
You see it? You see it?
Here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Lock it. Red, up.
Trubisky will throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rhino! Black, 82. Through. Hey, Clipper!
2nd down, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, And they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Yellow. He's in there. Yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
You see it?
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And out now come the Vikings. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, we're good.
to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
You got that swag, you got that salt, that sell it. Free mind, cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. Bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Put that thing, whip it, this shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. Delete her. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a link with till they explode?
Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, wait. 11.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
20.
Ryan will throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's Coleman here. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. 11. Let's go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just in. Interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
72.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it to James White. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 28 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he puts it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Brady on third down. Escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. To Michelle on the dump off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. The reception good for 7. It's third down. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Brady hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White as the first half is winding down. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. Gun.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency break.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
21.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Bryant's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go!
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. The Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gun.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Get out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
22.
Throwing again. Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes time just takes it up and end up getting to him.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun. 21. Hey, South.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 4th down, that's
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't. Type of money you gon' need to say.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look on my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waste snatch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Sunday.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's Bortles to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Bortles. That one complete. He finds Shark. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Bortles to throw once more. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Bortles now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Spread right, 72. Lucy. Move.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10.
Here we go now.
Allen now looks to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Allen. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 30 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On play action, Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Patriot!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free down.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 45 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Hey, spread left. Hey.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Throwing now is Allen. A hit as he threw. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gone.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here.